Let me put my bonnet on, cause I know y'all keep looking at me with this fresh cut. You girls going have a freaking orgasm in your panties, and you boys gonna nut yourselves. And I know it's still November, so I'm gonna protect y'all niggas. Otherwise, y'all gonna be on your panties and on your underwears, spazzing everywhere. Yeah, I know I'm sexy. You probably want to kiss me. You know, you probably want to fuck on me and shit like that. I know. Come on. Look, I'm taken, bro. Like, chill, bro. Chill, bro. With that being said, we are back again with another video. And today we're gonna be reacting to a little bit different. A video by Sad Age Scar. I don't know how to read that, but yeah, that's his name, and the title of the video is "Money Can't Unlame You." If you were lame before the money, you're gonna be lame after the money. So, without further ado, make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part, your least favorite part, whatever part. And with that, hope y'all having a great ass day. Let's get to it. And I also want to say, make sure you follow me on Instagram and DM me any video you want me to react to next. Again, without further ado, let's go, baby. Go.
One thing I've noticed over time, as social media has become a more common way to make money, is that a lot of dudes that you would consider rich are just lame as shit. And the reason I say that is because I feel like before the internet, what you would have to go through to obtain any sort of impressive level of wealth would mold you as a person to not act like the people who didn't go through that shit, which is the people who got rich off the internet. Back then, if you wanted to get rich, you had to be patient, you had to be humble, you had to know when to be a bitch and when to not be a bitch. You had to learn to take bullshit from someone who's above you solely because someone said they're above you. And going through that for an extended period of time and coming out on top and obtaining success, that experience usually turns someone into a very balanced and secure individual, because even though they might have success within their career, they know what it's like to not be that guy. They know what it's like to be on the bottom, have to work for years and years and get to the top, which usually creates a good balance between self-confidence and respect for other people. But now let's fast forward to today, okay? The age of the internet, the idea of patience.
Does this guy usually speak like this? Like, is he sounds so, how can I say, he sounds like he's angry for some reason. He doesn't have a calm tone. Is this a touchy subject, or does he just speak like this? For the people who might watch him, is this his thing?
It's completely out the window. Not only is everyone's attention span dopamine just absolutely fried, but there are also a million different avenues that you can go down to get rich quick. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be the bitch on the bottom for years on end. Wait, as a matter of fact, you
why does he keep saying bitch on the bottom, or know when to be a bitch and not to be a bitch, and showing us that lady?
Boss, and on top of that, luck is a much bigger factor when it comes to this. And basically, all I'm trying to say is that you do not need to wait and be a bitch and put your head down if you want to get rich on the internet. All you have to do is do your research and execute whatever plan you make properly. And while doing that is not easy by any means, don't get me wrong, it still takes out the factor of waiting, of being the guy at the bottom and having to be a bitch. So instead of gaining the personality traits and the characteristics of the average wealthy man in America who also happens to be like 45, these 19, 20-year-old kids are only getting the confidence boost that comes with making a lot of money. They are not getting any of the knowledge or lessons learned from years of hard work building up to a certain point. Because social media is a sort of rare kind of path, they see themselves as special. They see themselves as cool.
Not that nigga. Oh my god. This nigga right here? Hold on.
Building up to a certain point. Because social media is a sort of rare kind of path, they see
this man. Look at this man right here with his weird ass hair. God, I don't understand this guy, bro. God, on some alpha male rich guy. Some cringy. These niggas, these guys look like they're about to say 6'7". What is up with these fucking goggles? Bro, come on now. Come on. And look at the, bro, look at the tight ass shirt. It's small on you, bro. I'm not supposed to see your wrist, my nigga. Like, come on. With those huge ass hands. Bigfoot style, bro. Dog, I'm roasting this nigga for no reason. Let me shut up.
Themselves as special. They see themselves as cool, and they lack the empathy of seeing other people who are quote unquote normal, and they forget the fact that they used to be fucking normal because they never went through the trials and tribulations and the time that it takes to become successful like the average rich person in America. So instead of having all of these characteristics of humbleness, of secureness, of self-confidence, they just see this money as a way to think that they are better and gloat and brag and pretty much just shit on people who are below them.
This is the third time I'm seeing this clip. I'm sorry. God, I'm yapping. I know.
They just see this money as a way to think that they are better.
Holy freaking hairline. Holy freaking hairline.
And
all the money,
gloat and brag and pretty much just shit on people who are below them. Like, just think about how many times you've been scrolling on TikTok and all of a sudden some fucking loser in a Ferrari is just verbally assaulting you through the camera because you don't make 6 figures a month. And then they proceed to show you their OnlyFans girlfriend and tell you to buy their course. Chances are you've probably seen like 10 different clones of that sort of archetype, which goes back to my original point. A lot of rich people nowadays are lame as shit. Because their growth was so much more exponential, because they had to be the guy at the bottom for a much littler amount of time, they don't know how to handle the confidence that comes with making a lot of money at a young age. And that has resulted in what I like to call the lame rich guy epidemic, where it's exactly what it sounds like. We have a bunch of fucking rich guys on the internet who are just lame as shit. Like, you guys know Sam Millsap, the ex-OnlyFans creator who praises Jesus and flexes his supercars and sells a course? First of all, that guy's a scammer. He got exposed for being a fraud. Oh, no. But dude, just scroll through this guy's Instagram and watch his videos and tell me he's just not the lamest rich guy ever, okay? Like, the entire coolness part of being successful and obtaining a lot of money, it goes out the window when you post shit like this.
If you're 18 plus, all right, and you're still talking about two-mans and drinking and smoking
I've seen this video before.
You know, gooning.
I've seen this video before. If you're 18 and plus, bruh, everyone's path to success is different, and everyone's timing in life is different. Someone else's life can start at 40. Someone else's life can start at 18. Another's life can end at 18. And I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about like everything just collapses and it's gone. You know, everything you worked for is gone. Someone else's life can start at 15. Manifestation. Someone else's life can start at like 60, end at 60, end at 20, bro. Like, everyone's on their own path, right? And so many teenagers are gonna see this shit. I saw this and I scrolled up. He said, and you're still talking about two-mans, and I'm like, I'm not 18. I'm out. I'm gonna do two-mans with my friends. Okay? Oh, 2 girls or 1 girl, 1 guy. Like, you get the idea though, right? I'm gonna do two-mans with my friends. I'm not 18, and I don't think if I'm 18 I'm gonna be like worrying myself about this stuff either. Like, there's an 18-year-old who saw this and they were like, oh my god, I'm so immature. Bruh, you're not being immature, you're just in a different life path, dog. Like, people are gonna be stressing themselves out just because of lame ass niggas talking about this stuff, bro. Like, if what you're doing feels good to you, keep on doing it.
And reels and all these kinds of things, you seriously need help, man.
Like, oh my god, God forbid an 18-year-old does all the things that 18-year-olds do.
Exactly.
Because I'm so special and I'm so rich and I drive supercars. Because these guys who are doing all the normal people shit, you know, the stuff that I used to do like a few fucking years ago back before.
Basically, he just might be a guy who has all that money and who's, I don't know how old he is, maybe he's at that age, has all that money, but can't get bitches. He don't attract hoes. He don't get the girls. Yeah. He focused so much on getting money, he forgot to build a personality that attracts. Yes. He thought that he was going to get the money and girls are just going to come in for the materialistic things. He wanted gold diggers. They came, or they didn't even come. Yeah. That would suck. Like, to just work your whole life and like, you know what, I'm going to get this money right and bitches going to come to me. And bitches don't come to you. You don't even get the gold diggers. You don't get none. I would be pissed off too making videos like that. I would be like, shh, you guys need to start focusing on girls. Stop. It's bad for you. I would be pissed off too. Shit. But really,
Right.
he just might not have
money.
the personality.
You guys are losers. You guys need to lock the fuck in because I drive supercars. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This dude's a
Yes, I see
fucking
it.
lame.
You seriously need help. One, it is all those things morally wrong. Morally wrong.
What?
This guy literally used to sell dick pics on OnlyFans.
Like,
Two,
and now he's
you have
talking
a
about
future.
morals. Buddy.
Your family to prepare for. Okay? One of the first commandments God gave was go and multiply the earth, right? Be fruitful and multiply.
Okay. How are they supposed to even make a family if they don't go out and get girls? Or meet guys? How are they supposed to build a family if they don't go out to get a partner? I mean, most of them are just doing it because they're in like a degenerate stage, but still.
Which means your job as a man is to protect and provide. And you're sitting here as a grown, legal adult talking about stuff that poisons your soul, rots your brain, and distracts you from the divine
You
purpose God
contribute
gave
to
you
it though, bro.
when he put you on this earth.
Dude, this might be a hot take, but I don't think a couple of two-mans and a few gooning sessions is gonna ruin your chances of finding a wife and making a family. Maybe that's a hot take, I don't know. But I do feel like it's kind of, extreme and weird to ridicule someone for doing something that everyone just naturally has interest in, okay? I don't think anyone doesn't have a sex drive, all right? I don't think anyone isn't somewhat interested in drinking alcohol at least once in their life, you know?
So I'm here to tell you right now, delete every single social media app off your phone, cut off those bad friends, learn your mission, focus on your goal, and put all of your work towards that. Trust me.
Dude, I totally agree with what he's saying. I really do.
If I delete it, are you gonna delete it? Like, you're on this. You're making money from this. Can't I do the same thing? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on now. Again, I don't get it.
But
I think it was
but
going
you
on.
can have a couple of drinks, okay? You can bang a couple of frat groupies. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm not even encouraging this behavior too. You know, if you don't want to do all of that, that's totally fine.
Just don't do
But-
it. Yeah.
But to come on social media and to shit on other people for doing it like you're above them because you made some internet money and because you drive some supercars, that's lame as shit. That is so lame. You know? Why are you worrying about what people who are below you are doing? Who the fuck cares? You made it, bro. Why? Who? You know what I'm saying? Another guy who
guess
just
he wants to see
absolutely
the
loves
people
doing
up there
this
too.
is DiMaggio Boss. This guy right here.
Yes.
He has about 400K on Instagram.
This guy, I remember in grade 7, which was like 2 years ago, he was giving dating advice, not dating advice, like how to get girls, how to make a girl, like how to flirt, late night comedy. He was doing those types of videos. I used to watch that shit, bro. I used to steal everything that nigga was saying, bro. I used to steal everything that nigga was saying. I was talking to people's daughters at 11 p.m. and I have to go to school the next day, and I'm talking to 3 girls, asking, like, spamming the same question. Spamming to say, like, bruh, I don't even remember the questions, like, some lame shit, though. And I would copy it to all of them. What was it? Used to be different ones, though. But it would be those late night conversation things, like, some weird shit, like, if we were together right now, what would we be doing? What would we be doing? And I would spam that shit to all of to all three of them, and and then Gil will be like, I'll be like, let's video call. Like, dude, I'm moving crazy, and I was only 13. Oh, because I saw this. Oh, because I saw this nigga called Taekwondo on my For You page. Listen to what that nigga said, and I was locked in. And I was locked in. I was stating this guy's lines.
Yeah, man, his entire personality is pretty much just like the last video we saw. It's just about him being young, making a lot of money. I'm so cool. I'm so different. Look at me.
Look, grown people, bro. How are you a grown man getting dressed, putting on a whole costume to go get some recycled kitty, bro? Like, how are y'all doing that, bro?
It's fun.
Oh my god, dude. I'm so rich and successful. I couldn't imagine dressing up for Halloween, the holiday that you fucking dress up in costumes for. I couldn't imagine going to a Halloween party and getting drunk as a grown man, because I'm just so fucking successful and stoic. And look at, shut up. Just shut up. You're a fucking loser. Look at yourself.
Like, dude, how are you a grown man, like, oh, yep, my parents are working a job they don't like, and you get what I'm saying, and I'm not where I need to be in life, but I'm gonna go put a costume on just to get some girls who are gonna go and smash another guy a day later. Like,
So,
bro, how do you feel content with
man.
yourself? I'm a millionaire at 19, and I still feel like there's nothing to party about.
I don't care about the nigga before me either.
Do you see
Like,
how just it's so corny?
You dudes are putting on costumes, clown costumes. You are the clown, bro. Like, what are you doing? You're a grown man putting on clown costumes. Like, how are you doing that?
I guess
like,
in a way, like, he kind of be motivating people though. Like, he's gonna motivate someone to work on his life. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. No. But in a way, though, bro is kind of like motivating someone out there. Like, someone's gonna be like, yeah, I need to lock the fuck in. Someone who's like in their 40s, if not in their 30s, like, or late 20s, like, I need to lock the fuck in, bro. Like, there's kids younger than me getting money, and I'm just sitting here doing jack. So in a way, these types of people be motivating those certain types of people who need that type of motivation. But at the same time, it's like, man, for me, it's like fuck being humble because I worked for it. But at the same time, me being arrogant shouldn't like be towards people. Like, it shouldn't be like a thing of, oh, I'm better than you. It should be a thing of, like, I built this shit. You know, on some Franklin, on some... I'm thinking about Snowfall. But like, really though, it should be on some, I built this shit, I worked hard. Ne? And I'll be damned to be put in a situation where someone's gonna belittle me of the work I do. I did this shit myself. But then when it comes to like, making fun of other people, it's like, okay, bro. People's life situations are different. I'm making long ass videos.
Competition, bro.
This is your guys' competition. And meanwhile, he's talking about a bunch of frat guys in Halloween costumes who don't give a shit about his existence, dude. Not everyone is competing against you. Like, this guy is a prime example of the money does not unlame you, okay? Remember how I said all these internet money guys, they see the money as a way to put themselves above people because they don't have a boss and they don't have the experience of years and years of being below someone. That is definitely taking place with this guy right now, but what is also taking place is like the common trope of the loser who gets like success. Like, you guys know the whole, don't worry, babe, he's just a nerd, 15 years later, beat it, bitch meme, where it's like the black dude who's a nerd and he's like rich in the future.
Oh,
this guy is literally like the human embodiment of that. You see this Eugene-ass motherfucker right here? This is that guy. That is him. And right now, he's in the phase of his life where he has the money and he's successful and all that shit. And all these cornball-ass videos he's making is his way of just saying, beat it, chick. Because I am willing to put money on the fact that this guy, before social media, before the money, he was a loser, okay? And I don't mean that like, oh, he was broke, he was a bum. I bet you he just didn't do much shit. He didn't have a lot of friends, didn't talk to a lot of girls. You know, he wasn't one of the popular kids, okay? And then he ends up getting all this money, all this shit that everyone wants, and all this materialistic shit.
Energies, like, the way he's moving is giving. This is the only, like, he tried, for the first time in his life, he tried something and he became great at it. Or it gave him great advice. So now he's just like so focused on that. Uzawuvela ke apho because andizokwazi icima. Uzawuvela nje andizokwazi icima sendingene like 18 minutes in.
And now he sees himself as better, and I'm so cool. And going back to the whole like confidence boost thing from the money, that's all getting to his head. And he's making these cornball ass videos because in his cornball lame ass mind, he thinks that that's hard. He thinks those videos are cool, that it's making people feel some sort of way. When in reality, he was just a loser and didn't have the social cues and skills to pick up on like, yeah, this shit's not it. And he still posted it, and that's what I think the trope is, right? That's why I think this guy used to be a loser. Now back to the whole thing about the trope, right? The reason why I think a lot of losers in high school tend to do social media or try or high achievers when it comes to getting money, it's because of that exact reason. They were losers. They didn't like who they were as a person. I am a prime example, okay? I didn't really enjoy my life, and that's why maybe that's why I want to do social media my entire life, maybe not, but part of the reason that really made me do the push to actually pursue social media for a career and do all of this was because I was in an unhappy state of my life. But the difference between me and this guy, because I make pretty good money, I don't make fucking 100K a month like this dude, I assume, I don't drive supercars. But the difference between me and him is that regardless of me doing better than most people my age, I'm not fucking on here talking about, oh my god, you guys are having fun. Fuck you. Go take a cold shower and read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, no, dude. Go live your life. I don't care what you do. I'm doing me. I'm doing you. I wish you the best. I hope you figure out your shit, but I'm not gonna rip on you for that. I'm not gonna insult you and make videos complaining about it, especially when I used to do. I still fucking do it. I still get blackout drunk. I still fuck random girls I meet. You know, it's like, it's not that deep. You know, you can
Very honest.
Both. You don't have to be this fucking God-fearing, fucking goddamn, like, a disciplined-ass, cold shower-taking fuck who just lives in his basement doing laser therapy and like, benefiting his health. You can enjoy life and still be successful. That's the entire point. And that's basically why I wanted to make this video, because I am so tired of these people who aren't...
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to end it right there, my nigga. I think he got his point. He got the point out, and like, I didn't expect this video to be that long, but I guess I was yapping too much. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite part, your least favorite part, and I will see y'all in the next one.